Matt, I guess the best way to say this, what do you remember about your diagnosis? And I know in part your parents kind of protected you from it for a weekend to give you one more weekend of kind of normalcy. But what do you remember, I guess, about that weekend and then coming back from that and learning what was in front of you?
More than anything, ignorance, because most people don't really know much about cancer diagnosis, cancer treatments, cancer, different levels of cancer, what each diagnosis means. Everything is different. So honestly, I really didn't have any clue what any of it meant. I knew that it was grave and serious. Didn't really know how serious it was until actually really recently when I talked to my oncologist back home. But all I knew is there was work to be done. I didn't know necessarily the extent of its spreading or malignancy, but after a while, it actually really interested me, the whole cancer biology, cancer genetics over time, and I learned a lot, and it really shaped what I did in school too. So it was a constant learning experience, not only with the treatment itself, but everything that was going on in my body too.
On that note, and the idea of being willing to share your experiences, how much did that go into the decision to start the Lampson Foundation, and what do you hope, or what do you see as the mission?
I don't necessarily like the arrogance of thinking of myself as a beacon of what you can become, because I'm just a normal person. But as I started to have heroes out to each game, and whether it was a little hero and I would see it on the parent's face, or I would see it on a 13-year-old hero's face, how much it means to see someone that they're either going through the same thing that I did, or they just finished what I did, and then they see, wow, this guy's playing professional soccer. And the first time I ever noticed it was, I think I had a hero in Columbus, and it was like a 3-year-old hero, so they were just having a good time out on the field, and the moms just started bawling, you know, and it hit me then. I was like, I need to do this every single game, because at that point it was just home games. It made me feel like this is actually making a difference in each of these families' lives, and wherever I traveled, I was able to spread my message even more. Whether they would tell just a few people, wherever it was really starting to make a difference. That's why one of the biggest, my favorite thing that I do in my foundation is meeting these people and getting on a personal level with them. Whatever makes them feel like they have something to hold on to, that's what I want to give them. So that's the whole reason why I do it.
Yeah, tell me more about the heroes and what maybe you take away from the experience as well with them.
We don't discriminate. I've had bone cancer, I've had brain cancer, I've had a lot of blood cancer, because obviously that's what I had. 1-year-olds to 23-year-olds, you know, it doesn't matter. And that just shows the scope of how cancer affects everyone. Every single race, every single gender. I mean, it doesn't really matter, and it gives everyone a reason to realize what they can do after cancer treatment. So I want to be able to reach as many people as possible. Regardless of the age, I want to make it a special experience and something they can remember for the rest of their lives and hold on to. So